Lamb steps in, facing one of the top arms in the league. Big moment, big challenge.
You know, Boog, these are the matchups that tell you what a hitter is made of. Let's see what he brings to the table right here.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Brings it in. One down. All set for the start of the inning. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Charlie Lamb. That one fouled off. The 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Top of the order speedster. You'd really like to see him work his way on. He can get around the bases in a hurry, but a little too aggressive, maybe a little anxious.
Had a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Runner at second. Two down. This one in the air, center field. Lawler drifts towards it, and that is that. The Lamb stepping in now. You look at the career splits, and it's just batting practice for him, Singy.
Yeah, this pitcher's ERA has a little dent in it thanks to this guy. Total domination.
That's ripped into the outfield, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. Safe. It's 4-zip. In the air, right field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. He gets there safe at third as he moves up with two gone. Now it's the DH. 1 for 3. In the air out to center. Lawler makes his way towards it. Makes a nice running catch. Bottom of the 8th. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, William Anderson. Bounce to third. One. To first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. Lamb stepping in now. Got the lead, but it's far from safe. He'll try to build on it right here.
Yeah, and you love seeing a team stay aggressive. Don't wait around. Keep applying pressure.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Touches down. That's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Nice. I see you working. Check your outfield.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw.
That's the ball
Action
down.
in the Angels bullpen. Yuri Perez, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Craig, a left-hander, also throwing.
He's
Ball
just
out.
missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two.
Now this one gets through. Lamb around third. He will score. It's an RBI single. It's 6-1. So runner at second, 2 down. Caleb Durbin, the next to hit for the Angels. Clem is just 1 strike away. Ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first, and that'll do it. Lamb with some solid production in the win.
Strong individual day, a team win. What's not to like? This is a game he can feel really good about.
Lamb steps in now. He knows what's waiting for him, Singy. An arm of top-tier command and stuff to match.
Yeah, no freebies here, Boo. You got to earn everything when you're up against a pitcher of this caliber.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Fastball almost got him there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Breaking ball, and that got him. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw to second, out of bounds, safe.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game, and that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game.
He makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he gets to third safely, moving up on the fly out, and there are 2 gone. Andy Pajes up next for the A's. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
First pitch changeup, he gets a called strike. You got to really know who that hitter is at the plate in order to throw that pitch again and again.
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A big home run for him, certainly. Number 300 for his career. Someone get him that baseball.
Well, you have to appreciate what he's been able to do in his career. He's truly established himself as one of the great power hitters in the game today. And this is a milestone he can be really proud of. There are a lot of very good hitters that never get to 300 homers in their careers.
Lamb stepping in now. The inning's been quiet, but a chance here to turn up the volume.
Yeah, and you love that mentality. A little thunder could bring that dugout back to life.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Tied up here in the early going. In the air to left center. Kelnick on the move. And that is that. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Tyler Soderstrom, the next to hit for the Angels. Squares and gets it down the left side. Now the throw to first on the run.
No,
he's
in
safe.
there.
On with a bunt single. And next for the Angels, Caleb Durbin. On the ground, Lamb. throw to first in time. This one smoked on its way out of here. So he blasts one out the other way. His first homer of the year, and they cut into the deficit.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Back in Anaheim, we go to the ninth. Charlie Lamb getting ready to hit. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
4-4 in the ninth. Late on that fastball.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Here's a 1-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You could
Swings and misses, struck him out. They keep a big threat off the base. So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Jared Kelnick. The winning run on second base. This one in the air right field. And that's the third out. One-run game. The A's looking for some insurance. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. He only needed one swing to square it up.
not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. He's flexing his power with another home run, Boog. Not surprising when you've got that kind of pop, but always impressive going deep twice in the same game.
So runner at second, 2 down. Leo DeVries, the next to hit for the Angels. Man at second. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first, and ball game. And the A's take the first 2 games of this series on the road.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
Charlie Lamb, fresh off an impressive 1 down. Next up for the A's, Charlie Lamb. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Seems that he was committed to swinging at this pitch regardless of where it was before the pitch was even released. He's in an 0-2 count, and you're looking to battle at that point, trying to protect the zone, so you do become a little more swing happy. But on a fastball that doesn't even come close, makes you think they're...
Throws to first in time. They limit the damage here.
something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Valencia collects, fires to first, gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
0-2. Makes the catch, 1 down. Runner at second here, 1 gone. And there's a foul ball. Lamb with some nice production in his last game. 4 runs batted in. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. Got him swinging.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
That's it, ball.
Stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Back up the middle and a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Yeah, great job right there.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings. 2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first.
Good.
Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Luis Guerrero, a right-hander with big strikeout
No,
stuff,
that's out.
is getting it fired up. McGarrett warming up as well.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So 2 down. Charlie Lamb up next for the A's. That one
No,
close,
that missed. That's
ruled
the
the
ball.
ball. 2-1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Inning over. Although ready for the bottom of the 8th. So in now for the Angels, Eduardo Valencia. Hauls it in, 1 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing.
Here's the center fielder, Jordan Lawler. 2 on, 1 out. And he hits a ground ball right side. And that one handled. Throw to second. He's out. But they do get a run. And next for L.A., Leo DeVries. That one lifted to left. And that'll do it. The A's take the first 3 games of this 4-game set. Lamb with a less than great game in this one. 1 hit against 4 strikeouts. Not great.
Well, I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. Sure, they got the win, but if you.
Next up for the A's, Charlie Lamb. He's a guy who does it all. This one in the air, right field.
Find the ball. Find the ball.
And an
Ground rule
automatic
double.
double now as it hops the wall in foul ground.
They're cooking with gas, Boo. 2 runners in scoring position with no outs and a great chance to keep doing damage with swings like the one we just saw for the automatic double. Looking to keep it going. Pass me that popcorn.
Strike two. Two in scoring position, nobody out here in the finale of this 4-game set. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some.
Ripped into the gap, and both runs could score. One runs in, another comes in to score. It's a 2-run double, and they have the lead.
Gets him on the board first, coming through with 2 RBIs on that swing. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it, otherwise it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Man on second, 2 down.
Ball.
Oh, look at the stop. To first, and they get the out. So 2 on with 2 away. And next for the Angels, Leo DeVries. On the ground to the left, Lamb. Long throw to first, and that'll keep more runs. So in now for the Angels, Caleb Durbin. 2-2. It's softly on the ground to third. Throw to first in time. Man at first, 1 away.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
For the Angels, number 31, Isaiah.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
On the ground, right side. The turn by DeVries at second. What a double play that was. So 2 down. Jordan Lawler, the next to hit for the Angels. That's to third, and that chance handled. Sends it to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Angels held in. 1 down. Next up for the A's, Charlie Lamb. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Fought off foul. A's leading by a run, and we're in the top of the 8th. He goes down looking.
Well, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Lamb digging in, 2 outs and a shot to really swing the tone of this game.
Man, this would be a backbreaker.
For the Angels,
On the mound now, Yuri Perez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game. Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
2 on, 2 outs. High fly ball, right field. Carroll drops steps, heads back on it. He's got it, and that is that. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Leo DeVries now at the plate. Man at second. Ground ball, left side. Lamb. Throws to first in time.
Good slider inside right there.
Now here is Christian Moore. And the 0-2. On the ground to third, Lamb. Whips it across. Inning over on the ground out. 1 away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Lamb in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. The 0-1. And ball 1. Challenge from behind the dish here. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, he just went right after him there. No messing around with the off-speed stuff.
We're in extras here, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Bobby Lewis. In the air, right field, right. Moving under this one. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And it throws off line. Safe at third. Lamb locks in. Ducks on the pond. And this guy's got a flair for the dramatic. They might want to cue up the slow-mo replay in the truck.
Yeah, Boo, the only thing missing is the movie soundtrack. Let's see if he delivers the Hollywood ending.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Movement in the bullpen. Number 57 getting ready to go. Chavez also throwing. Swings and misses. That's strike two.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. That is a huge out. Wow. Go-ahead run on base. Andy Pajes up next for the A's. Golden opportunity right here. And that one missing low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. One run's in. Here's the throw. The second run scores. It's a two-run single, and they take a...
For the Angels, number 57.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. The Athletics trying to break this one open, and we're deep into extras. Fastball for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
The shortstop takes the ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a line drive. Base hit into left field. One run across. Here comes Pajes around third. Relay throw home, and he's out. First and second, 2 outs. William Anderson, the next to hit for the Angels. In the air to left center, Webster on the move to the alley. And that'll do it. The A's finish off a 4-game sweep. Lamb had a great showing in the win.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
Charlie Lamb. Next up for the A's, Charlie Lamb. Foul ball there. Swing and a pop-up. In position. And there's one away. Lamb, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, batting second in today's lineup. Let's remember a major part of his resume are those 3 MVP awards. And a couple of quick outs. Man at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate. On the ground. Play made. That ends the inning. So back to the top of the Reds lineup. And next is the designated hitter, Abdul Faulkner. Softly hit to third. Lamb. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Back here in Cincinnati. All set for the top of the 6th. Charlie Lamb digs in now. Off the mark there. And that is ball 1. Lamb, multi-time All-Star, 27 years old. Can't forget to mention this one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And a foul ball. A little out front there as he swings through it.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Got him. One up, one down. Lamb stepping in. A base hit here could shift the vibe. They're just one swing away from changing the rhythm of this ball game.
Yeah, Boog, that's the beauty of baseball. You always have a chance if you've got a player like this to lead off the inning.
Oh, man, that stays fair. We got a new ball game. Great swing. Just couldn't keep it between the lines. He's got to try to bottle that. Do it again.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Pretty good strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Lamb swings through it for strike 1. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count is 1-1. Challenge from behind the dish here. Ground ball up the middle. Saucedo. They take the force out, and that's the inning. So 2 down, and here's the first baseman. This could end it. There's a line drive to left field. And that'll do it. The A's extend their winning streak to 5 in a row. Lamb had the kind of game you'd like to avoid.
Well, I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. Sure, they got the win, but if he performs like that, it doesn't make it easy.
1 down. Here's a big power threat. Charlie Lamb. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Late with the swing there. Just underway here in Cincinnati. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's the 0-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
That's a ball.
that one off the mark. Full count now. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first.
He's
out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Well, even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. Plus, it gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see more from the pitcher. Not the result he wanted, but that's still a good at bat.
Lamb in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Base hit, center field.
Turn, find it.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Right through there for a strike.
Ball in.
So now 1 and 2. First and second, no outs. Here in the second game of the series. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Headed for the plate.
Get out.
Now a long throw home. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And they're up by 3. At the plate, Andy Pajes. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one ripped but foul.
You know, these A's showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Sliced hard but foul.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Ball 2.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Here comes the skipper, and
For the Reds,
on the mound now, Charlie Cannon.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
In the air to left center. Durant under it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sacrifice fly. It's 4-zip. Swinging a foul straight back. Strike 2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Bush collects, fires to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt.
Lamb over to second. A sensational double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Back here at Great American Ballpark, top of inning number 7, Charlie Lamb now at the plate. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
You know, these Athletics, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
leading off for
Now the
A's,
number 2 hitter, Charlie Lamb.
Charlie Lamb.
On the ground,
Let's go,
right
beat it up.
side.
Come on.
He takes it on his own. They keep a big threat off the bases. Huge. Dominique Lorenz, the next to hit for the Reds. 0-2 now. On the ground to the left. Dives, but it's off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
There you go. Winning run is aboard with one down.
So up next, Abdul Faulkner. 0-2 now. Grounder might be 2. There's 1. Out. A double play to end it with the tying run stranded at second. Lamb with a forgettable showing in this one. Just 1 hit in 5 at-bats.
They got the win, but it sure wasn't because of him. He needs to wash this one off in the shower and do better the next time out.
1 down. Charlie Lamb up next for the A's. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
What do you got?
Swing of the 0-2, appeal to first. Nope, he held back.
Come on, Armando.
Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. High throw, and he's safe with a stolen base.
Here we go, Armando.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him. 2 away. Stepping in the long ball threat, Andy Pajes. Homered last night. Added another hit as well.
Ball.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. And that is that. All loaded up. Carson Guillen, the next to hit for the Reds. On the ground to third. Base hit, 1 run is in. To third. He is safe.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
Lamb in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Lamb, the former Rookie of the Year, 27 years old. He's a former American League MVP. Swing and he breaks his bat. 1 down. In now for the Reds, George Manuel. On the ground to third, Lamb. Good feed. That's 1.
No, you're
Not
out.
in time at first.
No, he's
it's
in
a
there.
fielder's choice. In the air, right field. Lorenz settles under this one. Takes it in for the out. So 2 down. Next up for the A's, Charlie Lamb. 1 for 3.
At the ball.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Late on that fastball.
Nope. That's inside.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Runner on the go. There's
Ball,
a
that's
ball.
it.
Throw.
No, he's in there. Safe.
Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
And another ball. Movement in the bullpen. Harvey Calvert, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Hit hard on the ground is short. Sends it to first, and that will end the inning. Now the third baseman, George Manuel. Tied at 4. On the ground to third, and that chance handled. Sends it across to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. Next up for the A's, Charlie Lamb. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it.
This looks like extra bases. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Really important at bat coming up now.
And there's the strike. In the air, left field. Durant moving under it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Runners at second and third and 1 out. Andy Pajes will hit next. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Here comes the 0-1. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. That's to third. Manuel. The A's down to their final out.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Oh, and an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
They're down to their final strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about.
Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
One down.
Batting
And now the right
second,
fielder, Jonathan Ransom.
Ransom.
The 1-2. To third. Jump throw. And they get the out. Charlie Lamb up next for the A's. Foul ball there. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Swings through that one out in front that time.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Rips that one to right. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
On the ground. Whips it to first. And one away in the top of the third. 1 out. Runner at second. Jonathan Ransom stepping in for the Rangers. Now there's a bullet down the line. Fair ball. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and they've tied it. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Lamb digs in. Not a lot of traffic this inning, but he's got the power to change that with 1 swing.
Yeah, and that's the kind of threat that keeps pitchers honest, even with 2 outs and no one on.
Tied up here in the early going. Hard hit right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. That one found hard the other way. Here's your 1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 1-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it onto first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
Now this one gets away from the catcher. Throws to second, and he's out easily.
Kind of a tough read for the base runner right there. You're usually trying to be aggressive on balls in the dirt, trying to get in the scoring position. But if it doesn't get away very far, or you can't tell how far it is, most catchers are going to get to it and throw you out at the base. And right there, excellent job by the catcher. He helps out his pitcher big time.
Swings through it for the K. The high heat, too much on that one.
I'll see it more commonly in the sport these days.
Big spot here, bottom of the 9th. Down to their final out. Number 62 up next for the A's. Lined, and that's a base hit. 1 runs in. Fires it to the plate. The tag.
He's in there.
Safe. Tie ball game. 4-4. Lamb locks in. Tying run on. No time like the present, Singy. This trip to the plate could really shake things up.
Yeah, no doubt, Boo. These are the moments that define a hitter's season. He's got a shot to flip the strip right here.
Great effort as he's able to haul it in. Tags up from second, and he'll head to third. Woo! He was so a runner at third, 2 outs. Andy Pajas up next for the A's. Swing and a chopper. Throw to first in time, and this one is over. The Rangers take game 1 of the series on the road. Lamb had a poor showing, needed to do more.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
Next up for Texas, Wesley Godfrey. Payoff pitch. Base hit. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. Next up for the A's, Charlie Lamb. That smash towards center. Benj should have this one, and there's 1 down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
This one in the air. Lamb. He's got it, and there's 1 down. Sliced hard but foul.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
The 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. That is the inning. Lamb steps to the plate. They're trailing, but here's an opportunity to reel it in. RBI chance.
Yeah, Boog, chance to be the big fish right here. This is exactly who they want in a spot like this.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Last half of inning number 5. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Ball.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
On the ground to third. Whips it across, and that will end the inning. So 2 down. Charlie Lamb up next for the A's. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Caught him looking for the K. So up next, Charlie Lamb. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. That's to third. Handles, throws to first, and that's an out. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. The A's down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game. Now the third baseman, Charlie Lamb.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Gets him to chase after that one. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. And a man aboard. quick throw to first. And he's back in there.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Come on, get down, slide.
Conrad takes it to the bag. One gone, bottom half of the first.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
One away with a runner at third. Here in the third and final game of the series. He was late there. Strike one. Webster went deep in his most recent game. Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Nice grab on the run. Runner tagging from third. He scores on the sac fly, and they lead by 2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, Charlie Lamb.
Ball one.
Fly ball down the line. And it's a foul ball, but it had the distance.
Well, he's ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it, hit it hard, had the distance, but just too much hook to it. So might want to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more, and see if you can keep that thing fair.
Got him swinging.
Well, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact.
That one ripped right center field. Way back there. It's got a chance. Out of here. He'll touch them all. Third home run of the season, and they add on. It's 3-0.
How in the world did he manage to hit that one out? It wasn't even in the strike zone. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Next up for the A's, Charlie Lamb. He's already homered here in this one. This one's smoked on its way out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
One down. Here's the shortstop at the plate. This to third. Lamb. Zips it across, and 2 away now. David Sparks stepping in for the Rangers. Bonilla is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game. Lamb really stood out in this win, cracked a pair of homers.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
Charlie Lamb, fresh off. 1 down. Charlie Lamb up next for the A's. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. Way back there, it's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
That is good. But that's a big hit.
So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but well, it's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Andy Pajes in the box now. Takes strike 1. And a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. That one in the dirt and gets away. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
1 up, 1 down. Man at first, 1 away. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. York around third. He'll score, and it's 5-0.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. That misses. 1-2 the count.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Andy Pajes up next for the A's. He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
Yeah.
that's right. Fastball for a strike. That one fouled hard the other way. Man on second, 2 down. Pitch kicks away. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. Got him swinging for the K. That'll end the inning after a lot. Here's the third baseman, Charlie Lamb. He's a guy who does it all. Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, these A's, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Adames. They get the force as they pass up the chance at the double play. Quick move to first. Lamb back on a dive.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Man at second. And a foul ball. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
Andy Pajes now at the plate.
That's the ball.
Just
Ball,
missed.
that's high.
And that one
Ball,
a
that's down.
little below the knees. Ball 3. Fastball for a strike.
Taking all the way on 3-0 right there. And as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
Swings through the fastball up in the zone. 2 outs and a runner at third here in the bottom of the 6th. This one in the air center field. Settles under this one. And the inning is over. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Pete Beltre. Rolled over to third. Lamb. Tosses to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. So 2 down. Next up for the A's, Charlie Lamb. Comes up empty. Little, 34-year-old vet, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2020. That one almost got him. There's a swing and a drive. That's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. And he's safe. It's a wall ball double.
3 hits in this one, all of them for extra bases. What a game. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat. He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look.
That's
Misses
the ball.
the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Adam Dawson, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. And there's the automatic. And ball 4
Take your base.
to a
Ball
board.
4.
Challenge from behind the dish here.
The center fielder, number 44, Andy Pajes.
Ripped on a line to center. And that'll do it. Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins. The Fish down to their final strike. Line drive, that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe. In comes the run from second. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Time for 2. That finishes the evening's action. Lamb had a sensational showing in the win. 3 hits in this one, always respectable.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
1 down. Here's some real power at the plate. Charlie Lamb.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Lamb with some nice slugging in his last game. 3 extra base hits. Way inside. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And a man aboard.
Boy, great job. Way to go, fish.
There goes the runner. Ball outside.
Ball outside.
And that's a stolen base, not even close. Out there to center. Gets under it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Batting fourth.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. And he pumps it a strike. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Ripped into right field, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Up next for the A's, the designated hitter, Montez.
Now quick throw to first. Lamb back in on a dive. Runner takes off. Pitch is high. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
That one
That's
missed.
the ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. And it's 2-1. Outside.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That one's in there, and the count's full. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Man on second, 2 down. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Lamb steps in. He's had a lot of success against this pitcher, Siggy.
Yeah, he's like a DJ with the timing, Boo. Just mixing barrels and bad intentions every time they face off.
In the air, right field, under it. Brings it in, and there's 2 down. Lamb stepping in now. This offense has been quiet. A big swing could change everything.
Yeah, and somebody's got to crack it open, Boo. Just need to flip the momentum.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And the 0-1. Good job to fight that one off.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Foul ball still 0-2. Got him. 1 out.
He had him out in front, which isn't.
Sung-Yun Cho digs in now. The A's down to their final strike. And he grounds one to the right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Lamb did well despite the loss.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end okay. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game and help him win going forward.
Lamb locks in. I don't know if it's the release point or what, but he smashed this pitcher like a piñata.
Yeah, and it seems like every at-bat's a birthday party, Boog. Might be time to send a gift basket and hope for mercy.
That one fouled off.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
I think he was sitting off speed there. See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Chases in the dirt. Slider there. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
No, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
Out front, rip foul. And now 2 balls and a strike. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Slow roller to third. Slings to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
You know, these Athletics, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Here's the 0-2.
Outside. That's a ball.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it. Looking to get something going, this is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball.
This one in the air, center field. Settles underneath it. And he makes the catch. And there's one down. Lamb locks in. You could feel it. Big moment here.
Yeah, everyone in the yard just sat up in their seats. So did I, Boo.
That one
No,
misses.
that missed. That's a ball.
And it's 1-0.
You can only imagine the nerves that some of the defensive players have right now. You got to have the mindset, I want the ball hit to me, but
There's a line drive to left field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Here's the throw, and he's safe. So it's first and third. Now it's the shortstop. Two on, one out. Hit on the ground to short. Dives, but it's off his glove. Pages scores. It's an RBI single, and they've tied it. Jose Lopes will hit next. Oh, this one's blasted. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
Charlie Lamb, fresh off. Here's some real power at the plate. Charlie Lamb. And he chases that one below the zone.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it.
This is smacked left field line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Close one doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Two in scoring position, nobody out here in game one of this three-game set. Got him swinging for the K. Huge strikeout there. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jose Lopes. Golden opportunity right here. Base hit. One run is in.
On the bag, right here, on the bag.
Throw comes in and holds a runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away. There's the strike.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Pitch misses there. Ball one.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to
swing, and he popped it up. Gets under it. Makes the grab. Runner from third in to score. And they lead by 2. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively. And a look at those numbers. Lamb stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. A little bit high.
Too high.
Ball one.
really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. Gone. Home run number 5 on the season, and they add on. It's 4-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Now it's the shortstop. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground to third. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Lamb, multi-time All-Star, 27 years old. Let's remember a major part of his resume are those 3 MVP awards.
You know, these A's putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
That one almost got him.
No.
Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. Now at the plate, Victor Scott. 2 down, nobody on. That's to third. Lamb. Whips it across. Third out. He continues. All loaded up. Lamb getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. And he swings through that one. Traffic on the bases with one already in. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Base hit, one run in already. Another comes in to score. It's a two-run single. It's 7-0. And a foul ball. 2 on, 2 outs. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Darren Cortez preparing to come on if needed. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. They limit the damage. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers. This to third. Lamb. Off balance feed. There's one. On to first. Safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there. Now the third baseman, Charlie Lamb.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
In the dirt. The throw to third. Tag. Save. He's into third on the wild pitch. 2 outs and a runner at third. And we're in the top of the 8th. Comes up empty.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Ball.
Liner caught at second. So 2 on with 2 away. Victor Scott the next to hit. 1 strike away. Lined into right. And that'll do it. The A's take this one in a blowout. Lamb had a great showing in the win. A 3-hit performance, including a homer.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
Next up for the A's, Charlie Lamb. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Teal on at first, nobody out. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. Luis Rivera up now for the Brewers. Here's a high chopper. Lamb fires to first in time. Crushed left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Pitchers are taught to keep the ball down so that you don't get hurt. But unfortunately on that one, he made a pretty good pitch in terms of location, but it was just a better swing.
Back here at American Family Field, Charlie Lamb steps in, top 5 in WAR, basically worth more than a couple of bottom feeder teams. unreal, Singy.
Yeah, he's not just valuable, Boog. He's practically carrying the franchise in a backpack.
If you replaced him, you'd need 3 players, a lucky rabbit's foot, and a small miracle.
And even then, you're probably still trailing in the 7th.
Ball 2.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. He goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there. You know, these Athletics doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. One thing that really stands out is their chase rate. League average is around 30%, but they're at less than 20% right now.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first.
Out of there.
Machado just in time. That was close, but he's retired on the strikeout, one away. So back to the top of the order. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers. Swing and a ball popped up. One down. One down. Charlie Lamb up next for the A's. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Makes the catch for the second out. Back to the top of the order now. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers. This could end it. Chopped to third. Throw to first, and
you're out.
game. And the A's take the first 2 games of this series on the road. Lamb with some solid production in the win. Just one hit, but it did leave the yard.
Well, he definitely made a difference for him in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win.
And now here is Charlie Lamb. Went deep in the ball game last night. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at and a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Just underway here in Milwaukee.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hot shot, and he can't knock it down. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. That's in there. That's strike 1. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow.
Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. To first, and he
He's in
beats
there.
it.
He's
Everyone's safe.
No, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Andy Pajes in the box, lays off for ball 1. There's a line drive to left field. Brings it in. Runners tag up from second and third. In there safely. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. Swings through that one for strike one.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in. You got to try to get another one or maybe two.
Two on, one out. That one fouled off.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
That's off the mark. And to count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Runners at the corners, one away. Here in the third and final game of the series. Got him swinging.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
In the air, right field. McClendon on the move to the gap. Makes the catch. Inning over. First and second, 2 down. Swings through that one out front that time.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
2 on, 2 outs. Up the middle. Loves it on the dive. But no chance. That's an infield single.
Boog, I love when guys leave their feet with a purpose, and that's what he did right there. By laying out and keeping that ball on the infield, he probably saved a run from scoring. And I know it's an infield hit, and they're threatening, but for now, that was a big play.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
And a count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And right back to the mound. Gets it to first as they escape. 2 aboard, 2 outs.
Ball.
The 1-1. And that one hit to first.
Hard 90, hard 90.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers. And he lays one down the left side. Lamb. There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it. One down. Now here is Charlie Lamb. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Check swing, went around, and that is strike one.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Ball to strike, the pitch.
That's a ball.
That one missed.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
On the ground, a short could be 2. 1 at second. Double play.
Out of there.
They can't seem to break. And now here's the A's catcher, Kyle Teal. McNeil is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game. Lamb played okay, but not well enough to boost them to a win.
I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
Charlie Lamb. Fresh. Lamb digging in. This matchup has been one-sided and not in the pitcher's favor, Chris.
Yeah, probably circled this one when the schedule came out. Might as well hand him the remote. He's been in full control in this one.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Relay, 2-2-2.
The throw into second. Not in time. It's a double.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Liner, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score. The A's have moved out in front. It's an RBI single, 1-0. Lamb steps in, 2 down, nothing cooking so far, but one swing can get something sizzling.
He knows it too, Boog. That body language says, yes, chef.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2.
Too high.
Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
2-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Back here in Tampa Bay. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Charlie Lamb digs in now. Out front, rip foul.
You know, these A's just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Strike 2. Next pitch is outside.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him swinging for the K. That's the first slider we've seen today, and it was almost unfair. Eduardo Ibarra getting ready to hit. Here's a high chopper. Lamb slings to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. So 2 down. Next to hit, Charlie Lamb. 1 for 3. No question about this one. It's out of here. A 2-run blast, and they're chipping away. It's 5-3.
That swing just injected more drama into this one. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
So 2 down. Stepping in, Jose Lopes. The Athletics down to their final strike. This one in the air, center field. Padilla settles underneath it, and he'll make the catch. Ball game, and the Rays take the series opener here at home. Lamb played brilliantly despite the loss.
Can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. They lost, but it was in spite of his huge effort. It's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
Next up for the A's, Charlie Lamb. And first offering is fouled off.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Yeah, great job right there. Hit that ball hard. Get back, get back.
Quick move to first. And he dives back in safely. Step off. Oh, he jumped early. The tag, and he's out at second. One out. Runners at first and second. He was late there. Strike one. Pitch kicks away. But all the runners hold. Two on, one out. There's a swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
In there. Got him looking for the K. And that's outside. And that is ball one. Gets him to chase after that one. And that skips in the dirt. That one outside. Full count now. Stays alive. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Payoff pitch. Set down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finished. Man at first, Charlie Lamb. Up next for the A's. 1 for 3. Tap foul at the plate.
Everyone here understands just how quickly things could change.
The 0-1. Out to center. Padilla moving under it. And there's one down. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Charlie Lamb, the next to hit.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Foul ball. The 0-2. On the outside corner, got him looking. So bases loaded with one away. Aiden Miller now at the plate. This one in the air, center field. Pajes drifts towards it, brings it in. Runner tags from third. In to score from third. And they've tied it in the bottom of the ninth. On to extra innings. Now the A's designated hitter, number 33. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit into the outfield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite him?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical. You want to make sure you don't waste him. They don't score this inning. They'll be
in the air, right field. Monticelli under it. He's got it. Runner tags for home. In to score from third. And they lead it in the 10th. So runner at second, 2 down. Eduardo Ibarra next to hit for the Rays. So the tying run at second. Swing and a pop-up. And that'll do it. The A's even this series up at a game apiece. Lamb had a pretty poor showing in this game despite the win. Had one hit against 3 strikeouts in this one.
Well, I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. Sure, they got the win, but if he performs...
So up next, Charlie Lamb.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Swing and a miss, strike one. Lamb getting to start at the hot corner, batting second in today's lineup. Let's remember a major part of his resume are those 3 MVP awards.
Filthy changeup right there, just pulled the string.
Got it. One out in the top of the first. Digging in, Alonso Pena. Swing and a slow roller. Handles, throws to first. One gone, bottom half. And now the catcher for the Rays, Jeremy Edwards. 0-1. Lamb puts a bunt down. Off balance feed, there's one. Double play.
He's out.
What a twin killing, Dan. Man at first, one away. Now a fly ball to right center. Meyer on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
The number 13, Charlie Lamb.
Lamb, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 27 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP.
Nope, that's inside.
And that is out of play. Here's a 1-2. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Rays, Jeremy Edwards. This one in the air. And a quick out, number 1. Lamb digs in. He can't hide from it, Singy. He's been dominated in this matchup.
But here's a new opportunity, Boo. Got to take advantage and flip the script. You know, these Athletics doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers say they've only chased the pitches outside the zone a little more than 10% of the time, which is excellent.
1-1 now. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
So those numbers I just mentioned tell me they've been really smart at the plate. They're feasting on the healthy stuff and avoiding the jump. Kind of sounds like your diet, Boog.
Teal aboard here at first with nobody out. That one not close, and the count is filled up. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Bullpen movement for the Rays. Number 19, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Misses again, 5 in a row.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
The 2-1. Now this is in the air down the line. He's got it. Both runners tagging.
Now back, the shortstop, number 18,
Two aboard with one out. Now it's the shortstop. He's 0 for 1. Swings through that one out in front that time. This one in the air right field. And that is foul. Two on, one out. And that one is downstairs. 1-2 to count.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him.
For the Rays,
Number 19 takes over on the mound.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
First and second, 2 down. And we're the top half of the 6th. Out to short, Miller. And that is that. So first and second with 2 outs. Now the third baseman, Charlie Lamb. 0 for 3 in this one. In the air to left center. Rocha on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Alonso Pena next to hit for the Rays. That's to third. To second, there's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. So 1 out with 2 aboard. Now the number 2 hitter, Charlie Lamb. He's a guy who does it all. In the dirt, but kept close. The A's looking to add another here at the top of the 9th. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. Runner from second crosses the plate. Save. And now second and third with 1 gone.
Picks himself up at RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. Swings through that high fastball. Activity in the bullpen. Franklin Madlock. The rookie right-hander is getting loose. Swings and misses. The high heat too much on that. Now a new pitcher for the Rays, Franklin Madlock.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that 1 out your team needs from you. He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. And a big swing and a miss. 2 on, 2 outs. Got him swinging for the strikeout. They limit the damage here. So a man at first. Now up for Tampa Bay, James Byrne. 1 strike away. This one in the air center field. Vergara gets under it, and that'll do it. The A's use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout. Lamb with an okay game in the win.
Well, you'll never complain about getting a team win, Boog, but I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
Next up for the A's, Charlie Lamb. Swing and a miss. And it's over.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Just underway from Tropicana Field. In the air, right field. Monticelli in position. And there's one away. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Henry Padilla. This to third, Lamb. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. One out, runner at second. Shane Winter will hit next. Man at second. Swing and a bouncer, Lamb. Slinging it to first in time. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Inside, ball one.
Fought off foul. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Lamb digging in. They say pressure makes diamonds. Let's see if this turns into a gem.
Yep, time to see if this one shines.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Monticelli moving under this one. And there's two away. Go ahead run on base. Here's the third baseman. 2-2 now. Line drive, base hit. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at third. Jeremy Edwards next to hit for the Rays. That's to third. There's one. Back to first, and it's over his head. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big time. Next to bat will be the Rays four-hitter, Henry Padilla. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. The throw is still in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number two. All set to start the ninth in this one. Now the third baseman, Charlie Lamb. Swings and misses. Strike one. Ball one there.
Ball one.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And fouled off.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
And that one handled. Slings it across. Now one gone in the ninth. Sung-Yun Cho getting ready to hit. This could end it. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Gets there, he's under it. And he'll make the catch. Ball game. And the Rays take the finale and earn a split of this four-game series. Lamb had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
Charlie Lamb. Charlie Lamb up next for the A's. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. Sliced hard but foul. Lamb, a former MVP, batting second in today's lineup, and he's the reigning home run derby champion. Here comes the 0-1. This one in the air center field. Brings it in, and there's one down.
Ball.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Teal gets his lead at first with nobody out. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. It's his 8th home run of the year. And it ties it up. It's 2-2.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
Lamb stepping in. Pressure's on. One swing can flip the whole game.
Yeah, and this guy's no stranger to the spotlight. He's built for moments like this.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
Man, it's so difficult as a hitter to get on plane with that pitch. It's breaking down and in, and you've got to find a way to match the plane. And if it's nasty like that one, bite at the end. Most times you're swinging over the top and walking back to the dugout.
Lamb digging in. Crowd's feeling it. Go ahead run and scoring position. This at bat just got a whole lot bigger, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt, dude. These are pressure pitches. You've got to grind it out and come through for the strike.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one carrying. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jose Lopes. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. There's the ball. Throw to second, and he's safe. Singy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base.
Ball.
1-run game. The A's looking for some insurance. Swings through that one for strike one. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. And a 1-2. Stays alive. Here's a 1-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So 2 down. Now the Giants' 4-hitter. The Giants down to their final strike. And a bunt towards third. Picks it up with the bare hand, fires to first, but he beats it. Nice try defensively, great hustle, and the tying run is on. Bottom of the ninth inning, and this one is tied, coming right down to the wire. Digging in, Charlie Lamb. First pitch swinging. Way out front for strike two.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Ball, that's in.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. They keep a big threat off the bases. Huge in a tie game like this. One out. So runner at second, two down. Charlie Lamb, the next to hit.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Man on second, two down. They're down to their final strike.
That's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Got him. Ball game. Lamb made a big contribution despite the loss.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. They didn't get the win, but he certainly wasn't the reason they lost.
One down. Here's a big power threat. Charlie Lamb. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. The Athletics score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Up next for the A's, the third baseman, number 13, Charlie Lamb.
Ball one.
The 1-1. Laser could be extra bases. And that's going to get into the corner. Coming home. The relay throw. The tag, and he's out. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. Now the left fielder. To third. Zips it to first. One away here in the fifth. No outs. Runners at first and second. Got him to chase one above the zone there.
You know, these A's, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
The 0-2.
That's a ball.
First and second, no outs. Last half of inning number 5. Got him swinging for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7. Lamb stepping in now. 2 outs, traffic on the bases. He's got the hammer in hand, and all he sees is nails.
Well, if he drops one in, this one is over, Boog. Big spot right here.
Pitch kicks away. Nothing happening on the bases, though. The Athletics trying to break this one open here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is fouled back. Up the middle. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4. There's a strike.
Ball, that's down.
Line drive, and it stays fair. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5.
Comes through with the RBI.
Andy Pajas getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. Just off the outside edge, and that is ball 1. Challenge from behind the dish here, and that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. 2 on, 2 outs. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
0-2 now. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Good job at damage control. So runner at second, 2 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate. And the right-hander's 3-1. Bunting for a hit. Grabs it barehanded. Over to first. But it's not in time. Base hit. Now the number 2 hitter, Charlie Lamb.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Line drive, base hit.
Take a look, take a look.
1 run is in. Now a relay to the plate, and he's out. Knocked down. Ready to begin the 8th. Stepping in, Truman Morey. On the ground to the left, Lamb. Slings to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Here's the left fielder. And he drops it down the third baseline. On the run, throw to first, and very nicely done. 2 outs, bases full. Now it's the right fielder. Pineda is just 1 strike away. On the ground to short. That finishes the evening's action. Lamb was a big contributor for them in the win. Collected 4 hits, 1 of them left the park.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
Charlie Lamb comes into this. 1 down. Next up for the A's, Charlie Lamb.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Lamb with another scorching run of play lately. Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on it.
Step off, throw to first.
No, he's
and
in.
he dives back in safely.
There's really no defense for a runner who's moving like he was in that last game, Boog. All you can do as a pitcher is focus on the batter because
Runner on the go.
That's a ball.
Pitches low. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Ball, that's out.
One out and a runner at second here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Fouled off down the right side. Got him swinging. And now the center fielder, Andreas Vergara. Right through there for a strike.
Here we go, Andreas.
Ball, that's out.
That one lifted to left. McCallum under it. And that is that. The Lamb, the former MVP, batting second in today's lineup, and he's a former home run derby champ. 0-1. That one ripped but foul. The 0-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And a ball and 2 strikes. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, Charlie Lamb. Fought off foul. Lamb with a homer in his last game. Oh, 1 now. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Brings it in. And a quick out, number 1. Charlie Lamb digs in now. 1 for 3. That to right. Should have this one. 1 down. So a man at first. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Will McCallum. That's the third. Lamb tossed to second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth.
Luke Keeschel will hit next. Toyota is just 1 strike away. High in the air, out to right. Rosario moving under it. And that'll do it. The A's win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Lamb with a mediocre showing in this one.
I'm sure they're glad they got the win, but if he's going to be a driver for their offense, he needs better days than this. Some good signs in this one, though.
Charlie Lamb, fresh off. Now the third baseman, Charlie Lamb.
Charlie Lamb.
Arm Armas, he's a guy that has both swing and miss stuff and exceptional command. I mean, that's a rare combination. That makes him one of the best in the game.
That's a ball.
And if you're a hitter, you know that he's going to challenge you, right?
Yeah, you expect that, and that's why I think you go up there, you get 3 strikes, you take your hacks. And this is from a guy who liked to swing it. You swing the bat.
The 1-2. He goes down looking. Lamb not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. One challenge remaining for them now. Oh, look at the stop. To first. And they get the out. Runner at second here, one gone. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. And that's the strikeout looking. And that's 4 strikeouts. Lamb digs in. Huge spot. Go ahead, run on base, and this crowd knows it.
Yeah, he's got the lumber to make something happen right here. Doesn't need to do too much. Just find some green grass.
The Athletics with the go-ahead run standing at second. Here, the bottom of the 7th. That one way outside, and that's ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Up the middle. Nice grab. There's one. A sensational double play. So digging in, William Carlson. 2 on, 2 outs. Ground ball left side. Zips it across, and that's terrific work out of the. So 2 down. So next to hit for Baltimore, William Carlson. 0-2 now. Bunting for a hit. Lamb. In plenty of time to first, and that's the 3rd. And we're back. Down the number 2 hitter, number 13.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And the 0-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him swinging.
Well, that's the money.
Andy Pajes up next for the A's. The A's down to their final strike. That one hit to right. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles take game 1 of the series on the road. Lamb had a game to forget in the loss. Had 3 strikeouts without getting a hit. Never fun.
Oh, certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable.
Here's a big power threat. Charlie Lamb. He's a guy who does it all. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. And the runner holds.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Swing and a ground ball. He fires home for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. 1 down. And into the box for Baltimore, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Line drive, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than.
There's a swing and a drive. Gone. He dunks it off the foul pole. Home run number 10 on the year. And they add a run. It's 4-2. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Well, this thing was hooking down the line the entire way. We knew it was going to be close, and bang, right off the left field pole. That was a pretty swing, and he found a way to keep his hands inside just enough to keep it fair.
We head to the bottom of the fifth. Charlie Lamb steps in, leading the league in WAR, and that's no small feat, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, he measures everything, and he checks every box. Impacts the game in so many different ways.
0-1. He doesn't always grab headlines, but is essential to everything this team does.
Yeah, you said it, Boog. Reliability like that is gold over 162.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Now he's challenging the called strike, and the strike call will stand. Still one challenge left for them. One out man at first. Here's the third baseman, Charlie Lamb. He's already homered in this game.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And that one is lifted in the air. Cruz settles underneath it. And there's two away.
Up next for the A's.
So up next, William Carlson. Bonilla is just one strike away. Rolled slowly to first. York. Throw to first and ball game. And the A's even this series up at a game apiece. Lamb had a solid game for them, a real contributor. Just one hit, but it did leave the yard.
Well, he definitely made a difference for him in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win.
One down. Next up for the A's, Charlie Lamb. Lamb went deep in his most recent game.
That's the ball.
The 2-2 on the way. Popped up. Johnson has a beat on it. Two down. One down. And here's the first baseman. Payoff pitch. There's a line drive to left field. Takes it in for the out. Two down. Foul ball there. Here's the 0-1. And that drops in for a strike. Just off the outside edge. Ball one. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. Did not go. The 2-2. Stays alive. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One up, one down. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
You know, these Athletics doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Late swing, fouled off. 1-2 now. Backed off the plate that time. Base knock, center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Andy Pajes up next for the A's. 1 for 2 with a 2. Now quick throw to first. Lamb dives back in safely. Runner takes off. Ball misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
Way out front for strike 2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Man at second. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Sets him down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Ouch, that one drilled him. Runner around third. To the plate, and he's out. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Lamb at the plate now, and that's strike 1. The 0-1. Ripped into center, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Throw cut off to first. Tries to get back, and he's out. Way too big of a turn, and that's a big-time mistake. Lamb stepping in. This is why you lift all those weights, singing. One swing could send everybody home.
Yeah, and he's shown the ability to deliver in moments just like this. All eyes on the batter's box.
And there's 2 down. Two outs. Runner on first. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. The Athletics down to their final strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On to first. Ball game. And the Orioles win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Lamb with an okay game in the loss.
Not his best showing, but I hope he isn't too self-critical after they took the loss. Some things to build on in this game.
Charlie Lamb, just about ready to go. Lamb stepping in. The numbers aren't pretty, Singy. He knows that, but this is about adjustments and redemption.
Yeah, sometimes all it takes is one good swing to turn the tide and recover emotionally, and that can change everything in a rivalry like this.
The 0-1. He gets there with the slide. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Lamb swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again. Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Got him swinging. The high heat too much on that one. One down. Now the left fielder. Payoff pitch. On the ground to third. Throw to first in time. Swings through that one for strike one.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
He's got it. Two down. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Lamb, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Way out front for strike two.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Got him swinging for the K. And the runner stays where he is. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Sends it across to first. Got him as he tried to bunt his way aboard. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Lamb in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. On the ground. Slings to first in time. So two down. Here's the left fielder. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that'll do it. The A's take game one of the series on the road. Lamb had a pretty poor showing in this game despite the win.
Well, I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. Sure, they got the win, but if he performs like that, it doesn't make it easy.
Here's the third baseman, Charlie Lamb. This one in the air right field. That one back there, and that's a foul ball. Ball one there. He swings and fouls one off. Just starting out here at Target Field. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it on the first. Out. Two away now after the drop third strike.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
So a man at first. Colton Cowser now at the plate. Ground ball left side. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. One down, and the batter will be the shortstop. That's to third. Lamb throws to first in time. Foul ball there.
Ball.
And a 1-2. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Cowser under it. Takes it in for the out. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Colton Cowser getting ready to hit. Man at second. Here's a high chopper. Zips it to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
2 on, 1 out.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 down. We go to the ninth. Leading off, Charlie Lamb. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
In the air to left center. 1 down. So 2 down, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Andy Pajes. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins even this series up at a game apiece. Lamb had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss.
Oh, certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. I'm sure the loss isn't sitting well with him either.
Next up for the A's, Charlie Lamb.
Charlie Lamb.
That's the ball.
And 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 1-2 now.
Ball
These
2.
first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
And a swing and a miss. 2 away.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Hit softly on the ground to third. Lamb. Slinging it to first in time. Ripped to right. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. That one fouled off.
You know, these A's showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. 2 aboard with 1 out. Andy Pajes up next for the A's. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. Not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
2 on, 2 outs. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position.
Now this is through for a base hit. Here
on,
comes the
fly.
throw. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. 3-0. Now here is Jose Lopes. He's 0 for 1. On the outside corner, 0-1. Swings through that one. Action in the pen down there. Dominic Cardenas, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Number 56 warming up as well. On the ground to first. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now for the Twins, Sal Stewart. On the ground to third. Zips it across. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Lamb, the multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 27 years old. Let's remember a major part of his resume are those 3 MVP awards. That one ripped but foul. And that's off the inside edge. Now 2-2. Popped up. Rodriguez under it. 2 away now. First and second, 1 out. Sal Stewart, the next Twin up to hit. 2 on, 1 out. Swing and a ground ball. Steps on the bag for 1. Double play. What a Twin killing. So runner at second, 2 down. Colton Cowser, the next to hit. On the ground to the left. Throws to first in time, and that's terrific. 1 down. Charlie Lamb will hit next. 1 for 3. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Next offering is outside. Biggie, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a 2-seamer. Here's a 1-1. Late that time, and it's strike two.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. 2 down. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Julian Brock, the next twin up to hit. This could end it. Out to short. And that is the ball game. Lamb with a forgettable showing in this one.
Certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. Still, they got the win.
Charlie Lamb is on it. Here's a big power threat. Charlie Lamb, second in the AL in home runs. And first offering is fouled off. Lamb batting second in today's lineup. Let's remember a major part of his resume are those 3 MVP awards. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 2 away.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best.
Play made, that ends the inning. That one found hard the other way. Singy, he's been one of the best players in baseball in terms of scoring runs. In fact, his numbers place him top 5 in the league. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
And a 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a ball and 2 strikes. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a 1-2 again.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Into center and a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. And there's a foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
He goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Webster.
In the dirt. Fires to second. Almost got him, but he scrambles back safely. Two on, one out. Oh, right to the backstop. So on the wild pitch, two guys advance. And that's a little bit high. And now 3-0.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And that'll load the bases.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So digging in, Michael Wright. He's 0 for 1. Right there for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Good job to fight that one off.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. There's a strike. High fly ball out towards left center. Marin gets under it. And that's the 3rd out. Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Now it's the right fielder. This to 3rd. Off balance beat. There's 1. Double play. What a twin killing. Lamb ready to hit now. Down late. RBI opportunity. And this guy's looking like he wants to write the comeback chapter.
Yeah, let's see if he grabs the pen, Boog. Could start writing a whole new story here.
The Athletics trying to get back into this one. Top half of inning number 4. Rip, but it curls foul. You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Gone! Grand slam! Oh, my! His 11th of the year, and they cut into the deficit. Ziggy, that's his 199th career home run.
Well, 200 homers is an exciting number for anyone to get to. He's got to be looking forward to that next one a lot. Done a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple, so stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
Back here in Cleveland, bottom of the inning, Andres Marin digs in for the Guardians. And he drops it down the 3rd baseline. Not in time. He's safe. Now the number 2 hitter, Charlie Lamb.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And a good start to the inning.
Way to square that thing up.
Up next for the A's, the center fielder, number 44, Andy Cahoe.
Get back, get back.
Quick toss to first, and he's back in easily.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that.
Runner on the move. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Well, he's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one. Homered earlier, now he swipes second.
Line drive, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. He's safe, and it's now a 2-run game. Here in Cleveland, all set to start the ninth in this one. Charlie Lamb getting ready to hit. 1 home run shy of 200 for his career. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers in their careers. He's putting himself in great company.
That one just misses. And an AB. Man at first. Now the left fielder, Michael Wright. McCoy is just 1 strike away. High chopper to third. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Guardians take the series opener here at home. Lamb, certainly not the reason they lost this game. Had 3 hits, 1 of them a homer.
Can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. They lost, but it was in spite of his huge effort. It's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
One down. Stepping in the long ball threat, Charlie Lamb. This one in the air center field. Gillen has a beat on it. And a couple of quick outs. 2 of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Back now at Progressive Field. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Andres Marin digs in for the Guardians. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Lamb with just 1 more homer to reach the 200 career mark. Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
That one ripped right center field. Carrying well. That one opts against the fence. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out. Now it's the DH.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And that drops in for a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit, it's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. On to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. 1 home run shy of 200 for his career. Gets him to chase after that one.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers in their careers. He's putting himself in great company.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Slider. 1 down. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jose Tena. On the ground to third, Lamb. Sends it across to first. That's it out.
Up next for the Guardians.
So up next, Jose Lopes. Here comes the 0-1. Softly hit to third. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Guardians have won 4 in a row. Lamb could have done a bit more to help them out.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but wasn't a big downfall for him in the loss.
Here's the third baseman, Charlie Lamb. On the ground, out to short. Handles, throws to first, and 2 away now. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Teal aboard here at first with nobody out. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me. So 2 down. Julio Espinosa digs in for the Guardians. On the ground to third, Lamb. Zips it to first. An acrobatic play. Back here in Cleveland, we go to the top of the 5th. Charlie Lamb now at the plate. He's someone you really want to keep off the bases, Chris. He has the most stolen bases in the league. Line to second, snagged on the bounce, and they get the out. 1 down. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. The 1-2. Swing and a bouncer. Lamb. On to first.
He's out.
And he's out. Charlie Lamb digs in now.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
Inside. And the count is 1-1. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Ripped to short. High throw to first, and he can't reach it. And it's going to wind up out of play. There's a strike. Activity in the Guardians bullpen. Curtis McCoy, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. And that is out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Went back to the change. So 2 down. Here's the second baseman. McCoy is just 1 strike away. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Makes the sliding stop. Save.
He's good.
Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning.
1 out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this...
He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone. First and second, 2 outs. Now the A's designated hitter. Trying to deliver as the hero. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this one is over. Lamb played okay, but not well enough to boost them to a win.
Not his best showing, but I hope he isn't too self-critical after they took the loss. Some things to build on in this game.
it.